these families?
Well, I'll tell you, Barb, I've been to a few of these send-offs, and I'll tell you what, it doesn't get any easier. But with the sacrifice of separation by these airmen and their families comes a conviction that what they contribute by keeping the skies safe from intruders is a noble one. 3 a.m. While most of us were sleeping, members of the 109th Air Control Squadron put on brave faces. Dads, moms, and sons, spending the last few precious moments with their families.
It's going to be hard. 8 months is a long time.
Christine Dale says she's a little scared and overwhelmed at the thought of raising their 4 children without her husband, Ronnie.
I'm more worried about them here than I am about myself.
I love him with all my heart, so it makes it really hard to think that he won't be there at night.
That apprehension is felt by 9-year-old Daniel Pickering.
Kinda nervous about him leaving, don't want to.
But Daniel says he's also proud of Dad. What are you proud of?
Daddy, really do this. Helping all.
Daniel has promised to help out Mom by doing all of his chores each day. The buses arrive, and it's time no one here is looking forward to. An ocean of tears. From young sons and daughters who don't fully understand why Daddy has to go. But it's not any easier for those who do understand, and perhaps it's even a little harder to say goodbye. Now, we've been asked by the Air National Guard not to disclose the actual location of where these airmen are going, except to say they're going somewhere over to the Middle East. That's for security reasons. But we are able to say that they will be arriving sometime tomorrow afternoon at that location. Back to you.
Heart-wrenching really doesn't describe
It does not. I never get used to it.
What a sacrifice. Thank you, buddy.
And while most of us were sleeping early this morning, Utah's 109th Air Control Squadron shipped out for a 9-month tour of duty.
ABC4's Reed Cowan joins us now with those poignant moments before saying goodbye. Reed.
Well, these goodbyes were especially tough this morning. We saw many images of patriotism with a level of commitment to citizenship and sacrifice that is definitely an example to all. Stories told through the words and faces of husbands, wives, and children.
I love him with all my heart, so it makes it really hard to think that he won't be there at night to go to sleep with. That's hard.
4 members of Utah's 109th this morning came too soon.
I'd like to have more time with the family, but everything always comes down to the pinch at the end.
Families accustomed to being apart, but forever unaccustomed to saying goodbye, had to do just that. Saying a final prayer and parting with sleepy children on their shoulders, not well versed in war or why it sometimes takes their daddies.
They're understanding, but she doesn't. So we know that's going to hit us.
But you can't stop him. It's like, he's got to do what he's got to do.
A father himself, Staff Sergeant Ronnie Dale, was torn between 2 assignments, one in the Gulf and one at home, saying trusting others to stand in for him at home is always tough.
I know my family and neighborhood and all that around is going to take care of them, but I'm not here to do it.
The 109th will be gone 9 months, leaving only whispered sentiments and gentle kisses on infant cheeks before boarding a bus and waving goodbye, saying this time,
this one's a whole lot different, more tears going, a lot more heartbreak.
a different feeling to this goodbye, but a commitment level remaining the same.
We sign our name on the line. It says that we're dedicated to it and we're going to do what we have to do.
You just saw in the piece are just one of many families who celebrated an accelerated holiday schedule this year. Thanksgiving 2 weeks ago and then Christmas this week. Ruth?
All right, Reed, very poignant. Thank you so much. Also today, 3 more Utah Army Reserve units received their marching orders. Within the next 2 months, the 395th Finance Battalion, the 117th Chaplain Detachment, and the 889th Transportation Detachment will all be mobilized.